राम हरे हरे।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गाथा शिवस्ति गौर भक्त बिंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गाथा शिवस्ति गौर भक्त बिंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गाथा शिवस्ति गौर भक्त बिंद। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Friday. It is 9th of January 2026. It is Madhav Masa or Mag Krishna Paksham and the Sasti Tithi. So today there is one even Vaishnava event also. So in the calendar. So it is the disappearance day of the great devotee, Srila Lochana Das Thakur, and who wrote many beautiful songs, including the famous Parama Karuna, and is the author of important book Chaitanya Mandala. Sri Lochana Das Thakura has sung Parama Karuna Pahudri, Vedana, Nitai Gaura Chandra. The two brothers Nitai and Gaura also, Gaura are so kind that no one can compare to them. So about Lochin Das Thakur, we have seen on the 28th of December. So exactly 20 days back. Okay, so that's and he is the author of Chaitanya Mangala, where he has composed many pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, that's all from the Vaishnav's perspective. So we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Maybe devotees can refer back about the Lochin Das Thakur on the 28th of December. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Garbhodakasaya Vishnu speaking to Brahma to free himself from the impurities that are accumulated within his heart. And he has no one except only himself sitting on the lotus flower. And Brahma has meditated for a very long time in the austerities and penances. And then later on, he saw the Supreme Personality of Godhead and he offered his prayers. And now he has been quiet now. He has been tied. Viramasa Kinnavat is now silent. Now, in order to free Lord Brahma from all his anxiety, he is creating the universe. He is speaking in a great thoughtful words. That tamaha aghadaya vacha kashmalam samayanniva. To remove impurities from his heart, he spoke those thoughtful, deep, thoughtful words, saying that Ma Veda Garbha Gatrindrim Sargabudhyama Mavaha Tanmaya Paditam Yagre Yanmam Prardayate Bhavan. O Brahma, do not worry, you are a personified Veda Garbha, personified knowledge. And then in your creation, you simply engage yourself in your activities. I have already arranged. Tanmaya Paditam Yagre. Whatever you have been praying for, I have already arranged all those things. You simply carry out your duty. Now, what you need to do? So, you have asked me, Girapana Yatat Purushaha Puranaha, Madhya Girapana Yatat Purushaha Puranaha. In his Brahma's prayers, in the last line of Brahma's prayers, he says, "O mighty Lord, you speak and give directions to me." Okay. So here Lord is giving directions to Brahma. Bhuyistum tapatishta vidyam chaiva madashriyam. Tabhyam antahudi Brahman lokan drakshasi apavrutan. Brahma, again yourself engage in the austerities and penances. Bhuyaha again. Bhuyastum tapatishta vidyam chaiva madashriyam. And in the knowledge, it is not simply meditating, it is with the knowledge. Vidyam chaiva madashriyam, taking shelter of me. Then what happens? ताभ्यम अंतर्हृदि ब्रह्मन लोकान द्रक्ष्यसि अपावृतान. Everything you would be able to see within your heart. Tabhyam antarhridi Brahman, antarhridi in the heart itself. Lokan drakshasi apavratan. You would see all planetary systems, everything clearly. Lokan drakshasi apavratan. Apavratan means just open vision completely, just like we sit here, like Arjuna is sitting in the Kurukshetra battle on the chariot. He see Krishna's universal form. Sitting at one place, he has seen everything. Okay, likewise, Brahma sitting on the lotus floor, he meditates, and then Lokan Drakshasi Apavratan, he would be able to see everything very clearly. And then today, further Lord is saying that how you needed to meditate, how you needed to meditate. So he says that you engage yourself in the Bhakti Yukta Samahita, in the devotional service. So the again meditations are different kinds of meditations. Some we may think that some yogi is meditating in the secluded place in something, but not everyone are of the same level. Some yogi is meditating on the impersonal Brahman. Some yogi is meditating on the personal form of the Lord. Okay, in the different features. So Brahmeti, Paramatmiti, Bhagavaniti Sadhyate. Three levels. But as per Krishna's instruction and his opinion, yoginam api sarvesham madgate nantaratmana shraddhavan bhajite yomam sameyukta tamo mataha. Who is engaged in the devotional service, bhakti yogena manas. Who is the bhakti yogi? He is the topmost of everyone, as Krishna has confirmed. Now he is giving that instructions to hear Brahma. O Brahma, engage yourself in the devotional service, and also you see all the living entities situated within me, yourself and all the living entities situated within me, and I am situated within your heart. In such a way, you would see not different from other living entities to yourself. Okay, likewise, Lord is saying to Brahma, where in the Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, chapter 9, and verse number 31. तथात्मनि लोके च भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः द्रष्टासि मां ततं ब्रह्मन् मयि लोकान् त्वमात्मनः तथात्मनि लोके च. So तथात्मनि, thereafter, atmani in yourself, तथात्मनि लोके च, in the universe also, लोके च भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः. Engage yourself in the devotional service, being situated in devotional service. Samahita, being completely absorbed, Krishna consciousness. This is Krishna consciousness. Bhakti Yoga means Krishna consciousness. Bhakti Yuktaha Samahitaha. Then what happens? Drashtasi mam tatam brahman. Drashtasi. And you shall see mam, me, tatam brahman, and tatam brahman spread throughout, O Brahma. So I have been expanded throughout the universe. Drashtasi mam tatam brahma. Mayi lokan tvamatmanaha. Mayi lokan. In me, all the universe is situated, and tvam atmanaha. And also yourself and all the living entities situated in me. So it is like a very, the Lord is in the heart of Brahma, and all the living entities, including Brahma and everything, are situated within the Lord. So that means Lord is all pervading. There is no place that Lord does not exist. Okay, in such a way, Lord is saying, and we need to, when we see different living entities, a cat, dog, or animals, a tree, plant, bird, beast, and animal, some insects, even the fishes, anything, moving, non-moving, any living entity, we need to see only the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We should not distinguish ourselves with the other living entities. Okay, bodies may be different. Again, there are different levels of consciousness. If we are identifying those living entities with the bodily level, then one is not yet uh, ready to understand or so likewise one has to worship the supreme personality of Godhead in the devotional service until that point, until he sees everywhere Lord is situated. After that, he can everything is Vaikuntha only for him. Okay, likewise here Lord is saying to Brahma, Tata Atmani Loke cha Bhakti Yuktaha Samahitaha Drashtasi Mam Tatam Brahman Maya Lokan Tvamatmanaha. Translation: O Brahma, when you are absorbed in devotional service, in the course of your creative activities, you will see in me, you will see me in you and throughout the universe. And you will see that yourself, the universe, and the living entities are all in me. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, can I request any unallocated devotees to read this purport, please? Saranya Mataji.
Hare Krishna. It is cited herein by the Lord that during his daytime, Brahma would see him as Lord Sri Krishna. He would appreciate how the Lord expanded himself into all the calves during his childhood at Vrindavana. He would know how Yashodamai saw all the universes and planetary system within the mouth of Krishna during his playful childhood pastimes. And he would also see that there are many millions of Brahma during the appearance of Lord Krishna in Brahma's daytime. But all these manifestations of the Lord appearing everywhere in his eternal transcendental forms cannot be understood by anyone but the pure devotees who are always engaged in devotional service to the Lord and are fully absorbed in the Lord. The high qualification of Brahma are also indicated herein. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. So here the main point is the Bhakti-yuktaha Samahitaha. Whenever Vyasadeva also he has been in the meditation, so he has after his meditation he has composed so many literatures. Later on he was not satisfied. Later on Narad Muni came there and then he instructed you engage yourself, absorb yourself in Krishna consciousness and then compile the pastimes of the Lord. Then what he did, he engaged again second time in the meditation, tapasya. There he mentions Bhakti Yogena Manasi, Samyak Pranihite Amale, Apasit Purusham Purnam Mayam Chatadapashriyam. Second time when he engaged that meditation in the Bhakti Yogena Manasi. Now here the Lord instructing Brahma, Bhakti Ikta Samahitaha. So that bhakti is the ultimate thing. So, Prabhupada is describing, it is cited herein by the Lord that during his daytime, Brahma would see him as Lord Krishna, or Lord Shri Krishna. He would appreciate how the Lord expanded himself into all the cows during the childhood at Vrindavana. So, Lord has expanded so many forms, boys and calves like that. And then he would know how Yashodharma saw all the universes and planetary systems within the mouth of Krishna during his playful child, playful childhood pastimes. And he would also see that there are many millions of Brahmas during the appearance of Lord Krishna in Brahma's daytime. Okay, so this is what uh, the position of Krishna here. Krishna is all the time. So uh, सत्त्वं भृतो मे जठरेण नाद कथं नु यस्योदर एतदासीत् विश्वं युगान्ते वटपत्र एकः सेते स्व माय शिशुराङ्ग्रीपाणः. So one of the shloka that Devahuti Mata describes the pastime of the Lord. Sete sma शिशुराङ्ग्रीपाणः. So describing that Kapil Bhagavan, Sattum Brutho me jhatrena nada Katam no Yashodhara etadasit. Oh, my dear Lord, how did you take birth within my womb? And then she only mentions that at the end of the millennium, so Setes Mama Sisurangri you would lie in the waters and then keeping toe in your mouth, Sisurangri Angri Panaha, and then sip your toes. And then during the time, all these planet systems existing within your body. And then you are lying on the Vatapatra. Sattum Brutomi Jatrenada, Katum Yesudar Etadasit, Vishwum Yugante Vatapatra Ekaha, Vishwum Yugante Vatapatra Ekaha, Sete Smaya Sisuragre. It is describing again all the plant systems situated in the Lordis and the Vatapatra lying on there and then sipping on his. And she only gives, okay, whenever you are able to do this thing, and why it is not possible to take a birth in my womb. And when Lord is here, situated as a Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, all the plant systems are situated in the stem of this lotus flower. At the same time, he expands himself and then performs so many pastimes. Of course, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. He can do anything. And in the as part of the Brahma Vimohana Leela, Brahma could understand all those things. He would see how Krishna is taking different forms like that. And but all these manifestations of the Lord appearing else everywhere in his eternal transcendental forms cannot be understood by anyone but the pure devotees who are always engaged in the devotional service to the Lord and are fully absorbed in the Lord. Okay, so and also yesterday also we have seen in the group that in the Vrindavana or some part, immediately this in the sky, the cloud came into the form like a Krishna playing the flute. Immediately devotees just absorbed and says, uh, Krishna, Jai Hare Krishna, something like that. Devotees are so absorbed. That is the mood of a devotee. They would see the Lord either in the clouds or in the sun everywhere. Even sometimes they will see the nature where they would see the form of Krishna is forming with the trees and then the very beautiful spots within the trees like a form of Krishna. Okay, this is how devotee absorbs all the time. Okay, who are always engaged in the devotional service to the Lord are fully absorbed in the Lord. The high qualifications of Brahma are also indicated herein. Okay, so likewise, Prabhupada is explaining, and also Kapil Bhagavan, he describes one of the statements in terms of this meaning of the shloka. One has to engage this service, devotional service. Achavad, achadavat, etavad. One has to uh, worship. Archadau, achayet tavad. Ishwaram mam swakarma kurut. Yavanna veda suhridi sarabhuteshu avasthitam. Until he understands that the Lord is all pervading. So he is not just simply restricted to the temple or only one place. He is all pervading. Wherever he goes, and Lord is there. So then he would see an entire universe as within the situated within the Lord. Until that point, one has to execute the devotional service. Achadavat yetavad Ishwaram mam swakarma krud yavanna veda swahridi sarvabhuteshu avasthitam. So likewise, Kapil Bhagavan describes, and he mentions one of the statements that Atmanasya parasyapi yah karoti antarodharam tasya binna drusho mrityuho vidade bhaimulbhanam. When we see other tasya binna drusho mrityuho vidade bhaimulbhanam, if we just still discriminate other living entities a tiny bit from ourselves, then what happens? Bhaimulbhanam, the fear, it will make the fear within himself. So that he mentions Atmanasya parasyapi yah karoti antarodaram tasya binna drusho mrityuhu vidide bhaimulbhanam. Why we get fear? Because of we see the things differently. We identify things differently. Oh, this is a cat, this is a dog, this is a human. Because we differentiate based on the bodily identity. That's why this bhayam, the fearfulness come into the heart of a person. And people are insecure about their jobs and many other things. The family, children's education, diseases, and the country, nation, so many things. This is because of they see things differently. But here, the devotional service should elevate oneself onto the platform where he could see all the living entities are of the same. Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Chaiva Supake cha Panditaha Samadarshinaha. When he become Pandita, then we will be completely freed from. So this devotional service, Bhakti-yuktaha Samahitaha, what Lord is suggesting to Brahma, that will make him completely free from all kinds of fearfulness. आत्मनश्य परस्यापि यः करोति अंतरोधरम तस्य भिन्न दृशो मृत्युः विददे भयमुल्भणम. And Kapil Bhagavan also says that how it is possible, how do you overcome those discrimination. He mentions atmam sarvbhuteshu bhutatmanam krutalayam. I situate every cell in all the living entities. Atamam sarvabhuteshu, in all the living entities. Bhutatmanam krutalayam. And because I situate everywhere, and how do you see myself in all the living entities, and how do you respect? Arhyed dana manabhyam, give the respect. Arhyed dana manabhyam, give in a charity, give the respect. Maitriya abhinnena chakshusha, and make with a kindly friendly nature. Maitriya abhinnena chakshusha, thinking that they are not different from you, you respect its privacy. And like, for example, if the cat is going on, you simply respect its own life. Do not have to interfere with it. And also dog, it has got its own body. It is its nature. It will bark, but still we keep going on. Respect its nature. We keep going on. And if a fly is going in a house, we respect its life. We do not immediately kill it unless it disturbs our devotional service or any other activities. Or if a mosquito is there, unless it come and disturb us, we still respect. But here, we do as a matter of duty to protect ourselves. Otherwise, we are not envious of any living entity. This is how Kapil Bhagavan describes Arahe Danamanabhyam Maitriya Abhinnena Chakshusha. So until that point, by engaging and treating all the living entities, and then he gives the hierarchy of the living entities. Jivaha Sreshtahi Ajivanam. So starting from the living entities, from which have got consciousness or which has got life and which has got non-life. Everything. Jiva, which have got life is better than the non-life. And then which has got a further Tataha Prana Brutaha Shubhe. And then consciousness further Tataha Sajittaha Pravaraha Tatash Indriya. And then the hierarchy of the living entities from down to the living and non-living entities difference to the topmost position of a living entity is the devotee of Krishna. Until that point, all the living entities from bottom to top, we need to treat in the equal vision. Treat with the that is Vidhavini Sampanni Brahmane Gavihastini Shunichave Svakesha Panditaha Samadarshinaha. Then he becomes the Pandita, Samadarshinaha. That Pandita, how he will become Pandita is Bhakti Taha Samahitaha, as the Lord is suggesting to Brahma. And Brahma is again Vidyam Chaiva Madashriyam. By the knowledge whatever you have acquired, Vidyam Chaiva Madashriyam, always taking shelter of me, you execute this devotional service. Bhuyastam Tapatista Vidyam Chaiva Madashriyam Tabyam Antahvriti Brahman Lokan Drakshasi Apavrutan Tatatmani Loke Cha Bhakti-yuktah Samahitah Drashtasi Mam Tatam Brahman Mai Lokan Tvamatmanaham. Okay, likewise, Lord is instructing to Brahma. Okay, it is a very beautiful shloka, and this what is the essence of it? This particular shloka in every kind of prayers of all the devotees, in one or somewhere other, this dimension would be coming in. And in the Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter, Jnana Yoga also, Krishna says in the similar meaning of it. And the many prayers of Kardama Prajapati before his renunciation and after his renunciation, he comes to this position, Brahma's position, Arjuna's position. Everywhere we see this is very, it has got a very special position. Okay, that what it means is we see ourselves and all the living entities situated in the Lord, and Lord is within our heart. We are not different from each other. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. So this is also a statement of everything is Brahma, but there is a variegatedness. Okay, but there is a variegatedness, transcendental variegatedness. Okay, so can I request all the devotees kindly follow line by line to recite this shloka? ततात्मनि लोके च
तथात्मानि
लोके
लोके
च
भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः
भक्तियुक्तः
समाहितः
द्रष्टासि मां ततं ब्रह्मन्
द्रष्टासि
द्रष्टासि
मां
मां ततं ब्रह्मन्
Brahman,
मयि लोकां स्वमात्मनः
मयि
मयि
लोकां
लोकां
त्वमात्मनः
ततात्मनि लोके च
तथा आत्मनि
आत्मनि
लोके च
लोके च
भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः
भक्तियुक्तः
भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः
द्रष्टासि मां ततं ब्रह्मन्
द्रष्टासि
द्रष्टासि
मां
मां
ततं ब्रह्मन्
मयि लोकां स्वमात्मनः
मयि लोकां
आत्मनः
once more ततात्मनि लोके च
तथा
तथा आत्मनि लोके च
भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः
भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः
द्रष्टासि मां ततं ब्रह्मन्
द्रष्टासि
मां
ब्रह्मन्
मयि लोकां स्वमात्मनः
मयि
मयि
लोकां
आत्मनः
very beautiful. Okay, can I request devotees can take turns and to recite? Can I request Trasilda Mataji to go first?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna and all dear devotees. तथा आत्मनि लोके च भक्ति युक्ता समाहिता द्रष्टासि मां ततं ब्रह्मन् मयि लोकां स्वमात्मनः. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Saranya Mataji, please.
तथा आत्मनि लोके च भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः द्रष्टास्मां ततं ब्रह्मान् मयि लोकं त्व आत्मनः.
Very nice, Mataji. Thank you. Saranya Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Did you call me?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Tada atmani loke cha bhakti yuktah samahitah दृष्टासि मां तदं ब्रह्मन् मयि लोकान् त्वमात्मनः.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Ramlala Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्ण तथात्मनि लोकेश भक्तियुक्त समाहिता दिष्टासि मां ततं ब्रह्मान् मयि लोकं सताम् आत्मना. हरे कृष्ण.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Jai Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, please accept my humble obeisances. Tata atmani loke cha bhakti yuktaha samahitaha drashtasi mam tatam brahman mayi lokam stvam atmanaha.
Very
Thank you.
nice. Thank you, Mataji. Sarup Prabhuji, please.
हरे कृष्ण तथा आत्मनि लोके च भक्ति युक्ताः समाहिताः Drashtashi mam tatam brahman Mai lokam tvam atmanaha.
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Asha Mataji, please. Asha Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण तद् आत्मनि लोके च भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः द्रष्टामि मां तदं ब्रह्मन् मयि लोकां स्थिवम् आत्मनः
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Lalita Devi Mataji, please.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी हरे कृष्ण बेटे तथात्मानि लोके च भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः दृष्टासिति मां ततां ब्रह्मन् मयि लोकस्तवात्मिनः हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Garingi Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Tata atmani loke cha bhakti yuktaha samahitaha dashtasi mam tatam brahman mai lokastam atmanaha. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Debashish Prabhuji, if you are available.
सतात्मानि लोके च भक्तियुक्ता समस्तिहा दृष्टासि मम तत्मं ब्रह्मान् मयि लोकं तमाम् आत्मां
Very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji. Usha Mataji, please.
हरे कृष्ण इस तरह तत् तथात्मनि लोके च भक्तियुक्तः समाहितः द्रष्टासि मां ततं ब्रह्म मयि लोकां समात्मनः
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Would you like to read the translation as well, Mataji?
Okay. O Brahma, when you are absorbed in devotional service in the course of your creative activities, you will see me in you and throughout the universe, and you will see that you yourself, the universe, and the living entities are all in me. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Tata Atmani Loke cha Bhaktiktaha Samahitaha Drashtasi Mam Tatam Brahman Maya Lokan Tvamatmanaha. Okay, we shall Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. We shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Okay, today letter to Gunagrahi and February 12th, 1971, Gorakhpur. Okay, can I request an unallocated devotee to read this letter, please? Sir Prabhuji, would you like to go?
Sure, Prabhu. My dear Gunagrahi Das Brahmachari, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your nice letter dated 27th December 1970, and I am so glad to know that you have been staying at our Buffalo temple and you are now the Sankirtana leader there. This is very good news. The spreading of this Sankirtana movement is the best service to the greater humanity and all living entities in general because it revives the divine nature of the soul in Krishna consciousness. So, your activities are now supposed to be on the pure spiritual platform. And by continuation of this simple process, faithfully, you will increase your spiritual blissful strength and influence those who come in your contact to take part in the joyous revival love of Krishna, the desired life of eternally liberated souls. I am very glad to accept you as my initiated disciple, and your spiritual name is Gunagrahi Das Brahmachari. Gunagrahi means one who picks up or acquires all good qualifications or qualities. You can easily understand how Krishna is the repository of all auspicious qualities beyond enumeration. So you are to be known as the servant of the all good supreme personality of Godhead Krishna. I have duly chanted your beads and they are returned to you herewith. Please fulfill your all requirements of advancement of advancement in Krishna consciousness by rigidly following the rules and regulations, chanting the 16 rounds of beads daily, studying our literatures carefully and thoughtfully in the company of other devotees, and try always to keep yourself engaged progressively in some kind of service of the Lord. I'm sure you are already well familiar with the requirements of devotional service, and in any case, they are fully elaborated in our various literatures like Nectar of Devotion. So you kindly become conversant with these transcendental scientific principles, try to teach them to others while practicing them yourself. When you chant, avoid very carefully the 10 offenses to the holy name. If you have any doubts or questions, be sure to clear them by inquiry from either Rupanuga Prabhu, your other god brothers, or if need be, by writing to me. Be blessed and happy chanting Hare Krishna. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Any takeaway points, Prabhuji?
Um, Here, Srila Prabhupada is, really appreciating the spreading of the Sankirtan movement. I think that's a very important part here. And he is saying that that's one of the best service that one can provide to the humanity, because that will revive in the soul the divine, the divinity, and help us to become Krishna conscious. And so he's saying that this activity is one of the most important activities of increasing the spiritual strength within ourselves. And also basically also he's saying the importance of this, how this influence those who come in contact, when the Sankirtana is being done, and how it revives the love of Krishna in the other people's heart also. Then he has gone on to talk about getting initiation, or the uh, and how to carefully chant on the beads without doing the offenses, how to also be in the sangha of the devotees, and if there are any questions, to get them clarified from the other devotees, or people who are aware, or who have the knowledge to on that subject matter. Um, he has emphasized, which we know about the importance of avoiding the 10 offenses while chanting. Um, yeah, so these are really the main things that he's talking about. He has, of course, he has spoken about also how you progress gradually through the process of chanting, studying literatures carefully and thoughtfully. And I think that's very important to understand, is carefully and thoughtfully. It's not only just studying, but taking time to understand and taking time to observe what is being said in those literatures. He has mentioned about nectar of devotion, and how that is important, and how he has said that um, also to keep oneself engaged in the some kind of service of the Lord. I think that's also very important thing to take away from here. Um, so that's these are the main points that I have observed from this letter.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, nicely summarized. Okay, any other comments, dear devotees, you wanted to add further? Okay, that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. Okay, one is devotees come to Krishna madharmano gunaretehi parasham shuddhasayah to purify themselves. And Purushasya Anjasabhyeti Shrutamatra Gunam Himam Shrutamatra Gunam Himam. But just knowing the qualities of Krishna, people are absorbed who are pure in consciousness. They are absorbed to Krishna. That is Gunagrahi. Very beautiful name. Okay, so that is one thing. So Prabhupada is appreciating that one and also his activities. Okay, when we spread Krishna, when we try to endeavor to spread Krishna consciousness, we also get a bit stronger in the devotions, in the spiritual strength. Okay, that is one thing, and also many of these points Prabhuji has very nicely explained. And one has to be a proper Islam and the kindly become conversant with these transcendental specific principles. Try to teach them to others while practicing them yourself. One has to be Acharaha. Yadacharati Sreshtaha Tattadhevetaro Naraha Sayat Pramanam Kurute. That is Sayat Pramanam Kurute Lokaha Tadanavartate. Everyone will follow when we become leader. That is a model, role model. Okay, and then chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra carefully without making any offenses to the holy name. Okay, so that is, if you have got any questions, contact your God brothers and sisters. That is from the Prabhupada's letter. There is many things, okay, but that's all from for now. And from the announcements point of view, so today is Friday. We don't have any our evening sanghas apart from the evening japa session at 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. And other side about the funds towards the projects. One is the Goshala Seva, and another one is the Historica Foundation, that Seva. Again, Saurabh Prabhuji has indicated that to make sure that our services throughout the year to spread towards the Bhaktivedanta Manar and also the Soho temple. He has mentioned, Prabhuji mentioned 6 more projects, but it is not everything at once, but all throughout the year, and inclusive of this Gosheva and also Historica, totally 8 projects coming around. If devotees are contributing approximately 12 pounds, something like that, then it would spread throughout the year. Per month, like in a year, throughout 150 pounds, something like that per devotee. And then we will allocate those services. The services are going like that. First one is Narsimha's Abhishekam. Second one is Gaura Purnima. Third one is Vyasa Puja, Prabhupada's parents' day, those 3. And then that is from the Bhaktivedanta temple. And also one more is there is a requirement for the temple altar to be modified for that one. The 4 projects for the Bhaktivedanta and 2 projects in that Soho temple. One is for Jagannath Baladev Subhadra. And then second one is the buried place. So those are the 6 projects Prabhuji has proposed. But that is throughout the year. Our services are throughout the year. And then the Goshala. For the Goshala, Prabhupada is suggesting us to donate 1 truckload of grass to that Goshala, which comes around 25,000 rupees, something like that. And Historica Foundation, first of all, we hear what Chandra Ramesh Prabhuji is going to present to our Sangha. Then we will discuss on that, how we need to contribute for that one. Okay, likewise, those are the indications in a high level. So approximately, and also our Zoom Sangha, it is going to be renewed in due course of time, maybe in the next month or so. It may be 150 pounds, something like that. Okay, all we see from the donations perspective, every month maybe 12.5 pounds donation if we receive from every month, per month throughout the year, then it will spread all to all these services. It is just high level statement. I'm just summarizing. but there is a convincing descriptions, but I'm not taking all those things, explaining, but that is how it goes, like ourself completely absorbed throughout the year in the services. Likewise, like last year also we have done some services to the deities Narsimhadev, and also we did Abhishekam to Narsimhadev, and also Gauri Purnima like that, and also some donations to Veda base as well, because every day we see, read, and all those things. Who have these, the names have been here, and then out of these things, some of the devotees they appear every month. For example, Indrajimna Swami, his name appears every month. I observe his name. Okay, likewise, we got various services. It's a very high level. I request dear devotees, if you have got any comments, and also because the services are there, we wanted to, someone has to be dedicated to look into those things. Prabhupada was mentioning like one or two devotees look after those fundraising stuff and projects. That would be nice, something like that. He has mentioned. I request dear devotees, if you have got any thoughts or opinions on that announcement side about the different services, totally 8 projects. And we are looking around, that Saurabh Prabhuji was mentioning, if we contribute 12.5 pounds every month, something like that, we can contribute 500 pounds Narsimha and Narsimha Arati or Abhishek, and Gauri Purnima 500 pounds, and Prabhupada's Vyas Puja 500 pounds, Jagannath Baladev 500 pounds, and then altar 500 pounds, and then Bury Place 500 pounds, 3,000 pounds for 6 projects, and Goshala one truck is 25,000 rupees, that is 250 pounds approximately, and then our Zoom is another 150 pounds, 3,400, and then we see what else we can do for the Historical Foundation after the presentation. Okay, those are the things at the moment. It would come approximately just per devotee 150 pounds throughout the years approximately. If we consider around 20 to 25 devotees, it would cover everything. In a high levels view, I request to hear devotees. If you have got any opinions, any thoughts to say, kindly share. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
It's
Krishna,
just a
Mataji.
question.
Yes, yes.
For the Bury place, I thought there was a deadline already, 16th of January.
I don't know Mataji, but Prabhuji mentioned, but I'm just sharing. But nothing is late. If we want to do it, we can do it anything. No one would reject it. That's what.
Yeah. No one would reject us. I thought there was some sort of a deadline where they really needed the money first.
Okay.
There was something that came, so I will look into it. I haven't got my phone with me, but I'll look and I'll just send you. Yeah. But it's whatever you said, we will go by that. Well, at least I'll go by that. Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, can I say something?
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Yes, I think Mataji, what she said is that's how my understanding is also, that there is this thing. And also for Bari place, maybe some of us has already um, given donation on an individual capacity. So maybe it will be good to see, because I think their need was to raise 1.6 million, and there was the link that was circulated, that was it was a donation platform. So there, if I get a chance, I'll try to see today how much is already being raised. It was in December when I last checked, already it was close to more than 1.2 million. So I think maybe it will be good to get our head around a little bit about what is the situation in that one. Um, for altar also, in the manner, Prabhu, some of us may have contributed on individual capacity. So I'm not saying that we should not do it as a group, but I'm saying that maybe again on that one we have to see, because the need was 250,000. I'm not sure how to find out how much is being raised, but I'll try to see if I can get some information on that. But otherwise, I'll again, as Mataji said, I'll also go by whatever is being decided by the group.
Sure. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes, so the renovation project at the manor and Bury Place, both of them came out a while ago, at least over a month or more than a month ago. So yeah, like Prabhuji said, some of us have contributed already, but we don't mind whatever you say.
Yes, sure. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, of course, devotees do services through the Sangha as a group collectively. Of course, they are also doing individually as well. Okay, so just sharing this one, maybe we'll discuss this one maybe sometime tomorrow morning again. A little bit, just meanwhile, devotees may digest this information and then give a thought about their opinions, and they can share their opinions maybe tomorrow or something like that.
Yeah, sure. Just one thing I was just going to thinking that maybe on a monthly basis, we could just forward the money to you, and then it can be distributed the way you see fit, or Saurabh Prabhu sees fit. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, sure, Mataji. So like we did last year, this time also, we collect and then distribute to all these projects. Okay, so I think I requested Prabhuji to come tomorrow morning for the Sangha to. So, okay, so we'll have a discussion tomorrow morning at some time. Thank you, Mataji. Any other comments, dear devotee? Okay, there are no updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
Hare Krishna, conscious day, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
जय श्री
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare
चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य।